The Scottish League Cup takes a back seat with 8 teams still hopeful of lifting the first silverware of the season. But now we move in to what really matters, the 42 elite clubs in the SPFL pyramid. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's time for the SPFL preview show.
Like a pyramid, let's get to the point and look at League 2. There's your league. Look at the fixtures.
I don't know if League 2 is really the point. Should League 2 no be like the base of the pyramid?
It's one of the points at the bottom, isn't it?
I don't think, nah, that would be Championship in League 1.
No, it isn't. A pyramid builds its way up, you nugget.
Aye.
Championship
There's
is
only
halfway up.
There's only 3 points in the pyramid.
Aye.
So I'm not going to give
so
one.
League 2's got to be the complete bottom.
There's no point at the bottom.
Aye, there it.
You're talking about actual edges, like
corners. That's a point.
Aye, well, there's no
There's 3 points.
Aye, but the League 2 ain't one of them.
Aye, it is.
How would it be?
It's the 2 bottom points. You care about the top point or the 2 bottom points?
So hold on, so what league misses out on a point then?
League 1 and Championship. but what? Anyway, Bonnyrigg Rose, they're going to pick up 3 points, right? Regardless of shitey fucking pyramid analogies. So I'm going 1-0.
3 points. That's more points than Hearts have got. Anyway, let's move on. Bonnyrigg Rose. Aye, I think they'll beat Clyde, won't they?
Aye.
2-1.
Alpha Project Stadium at Station Park, going to have a 0-0. Edinburgh City to get a point.
Nah, it's 2-0 for Athletic. I'm sorry, Edinburgh City, but yeah, shite.
Alright, Stirling Albion against East 5, going to go 2-1, Stirling Albion.
Right, I'm going Stirling Albion as well, 2-1, nice wee win there. Boys in Stranraer.
Stranraer Clay.
Sons of Anarchy, the greatest show in TV history to mention Stranraer.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think it was mentioned in Breaking Bad, so.
It wasn't mentioned in Breaking Bad. Full pound of the blue stuff. Could he sell it in Stranraer? Potentially. But I'll sell this. 1-0. Stranraer.
Aye, I'm going with a wee Stranraer win as well. I'll go 2-0 though. I think Stranraer might edge it 2-0.
The Spartans pumped Peterhead. No, actually, no, they didn't. They pumped us, right?
Yeah, well, it was 1-0. I don't know if you can really call that a pump.
Aye, it is. I'm sorry. League 2 beating a... By the way, they're not 5th tier for everyone that thinks they're 4th tier.
Yeah.
The bottom of that pyramid with the 2 points.
Get your facts right, Mr. Fake News.
Mr. Fake News. Anyway, into League 1. There's your league table. We're 3 games in. Not much to report on. Apart from Inverness are still shite.
But we already knew that, so let's just move straight in. There's no point really looking at league tables this early on. There's nothing.
Yeah, we'll have a quick glance at it.
Couple of wins, couple of losses. What's it really matter? And Athletic, Allo, I'm going to go 1-1.
I'm going to go 1-1, double A, Aaron Anderson.
I mean, it's almost like it's an unwritten rule where if both teams begin with the same letter, you've got to go for a draw.
Aye.
That's what I was always taught growing up.
Unless it's Hearts and Hibs.
You always go for Hearts.
Aye, because Hibs are shite. Dumbarton against Arbroath. 0-0.
Maybe Rangers' his best chance of beating Celtic. Change their name to begin with a C.
Shevko.
That doesn't really work.
Doesn't it work that, Eric?
No, it doesn't work, Eric. Dumbarton, Arbroath. I don't know, Arbroath not getting off to a good start. I'm going to go with Dumbarton 2-0.
I went 0-0. So Kelty Hearts against... What?
Kelty Hearts, I'm going to go 2-1 Kelty Hearts.
Fair enough. Stenhousemuir against... Oh, actually, I need to talk together. 0-0. Inverness.
Why is you know these 0-0s? Shite. Stenhousemuir, Cove Rangers. I'm going to go Stenhousemuir. I'm going to go 1-1.
Well, I'm going to go for... Cove Rangers. It's almost beginning with a C for Rangers, so I'll go with them. 2-1.
And I'll go Montrose. Queen of the South, 1-1 again.
Then we've got Lynx Park, Montrose against Queen of the South, BBC Alba, 5:30 kickoff. I won't be there.
No.
I was there 6 weeks ago, but...
good old times.
I'll never be back.
No, it's that bad?
Well, I'll be back, maybe back in Montrose one day, but Lynx Park, I see no fucking reason to return.
There you go.
But, yeah, Queen of the South are going to win 2-0.
Heard it here first, guys. Queen of the South, 2-0.
And into the Championship League table, there you go.
Yeah, United have played 3 games. That tells me that, hold on. So they played a game last week when the...
Because they were the only 2 teams not involved.
That weren't affected by the cup fixture, I guess. So, yeah, United, nice wee 3-2 win over Hamilton. Yeah, I believe they were getting beaten that game, 2-1. They came back. It's early days, but for me, I think United's looking good. Now, Falkirk still have a 100% record, but I'm struggling to see past their United.
Yeah, I think, looking at this league table, I think Dunfermline will go down. I'm changing my prediction. I think they're shite. And speaking of that, we've got Airdrie against Queen's Park. I'm going to go for Airdrie to bounce back. Going to go for a 2-0 win.
I'm going Airdrie 2-0. Up next, Ayr United versus Raith Rovers. Raith Rovers, a lot of people's favourites to win the league this year, despite Livy being the club coming down for the Premiership. But manager Raith Rovers, I'm just not convinced to get the job done here. I'm going 3-1 Ayr United.
We could have had Scott Brown against David Healy here, but we didn't. Because David Healy is not really mentioned anything to do with the job.
David Healy, more interested in managing Linfield, fair enough.
Who's a bigger club, Raith Rovers or Linfield?
Historical or like current?
Oh, aye, because historically Linfield are brilliant.
Oh, they're bigger than Raith Rovers, for fuck's sake. Historically, it's Linfield.
Letting your wee Jambo Bear out there, weren't you? No, let's be honest, right? See Linfield, yeah, they've won, I think, how many leagues there? Aye.
For what? Saying that Linfield's a bigger club than Raith Rovers?
Orange tinted specs, not that good stuff. But see for Linfield, right? The league's that shite, no one cares. You know, I know our league gets a lot of banter, but the league title would mean a damn in our league, man. Our league was once great. Best players in the world coming to Scotland.
Was non-Ireland's league not once great?
No. I think that's the key difference. It never was.
Oh, was it not once good?
When? Name of the year.
80s and below.
Oh, aye, the 80s. Name me a team then that did something.
George Best used to play in Northern Ireland.
Who did he play for?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't think he did.
I think he played for Glens, you know?
No.
I think he did.
Aye, when he was fucking irrelevant and shite. He played for Hibs, that mean they're fucking brilliant. That mean they're better than Hearts.
Well, you're saying that fucking Scottish League was once great, aye, so maybe it was great back then?
No,
so you don't think the Northern Irish League was ever good? You don't think Linfield were ever relevant? In the quarterfinals, they had Champions League. Rangers ever got that far, out of curiosity?
Of course they did.
When?
What do you mean? Fucking 93?
93?
Aye.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. Why? But I'm supposed to take history lessons for you about the mighty Linfield.
Well, how far did they get?
Semi-final.
Fuck, really?
Oh, aye.
You make that up. The Champions League.
The inaugural year against Marseille.
I don't even remember that.
Well, I wasn't there, like. You were 3-year-old.
That's a sport, Rangers.
Some would argue differ.
Oh.
Differ. Anyway, right. Somerset Park. I'm going all that for this shitey game. I'm going 2-0 there.
Alright, well, I think we can... Well, I'm going 3-1, you're going 2-0. We're going for the same sort of scoreline margin.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3-0 Falkirk.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm going to go 1-1.
Fair enough. Hamilton against Dunfermline.
I'm going 2-1 Hamilton.
I think Hamilton kind of need to win this. But Dunfermline kind of need to win this, so I'm going to go 1-1.
And I'm going to go Livy to beat Greenock Morton 1-0.
I'm going to go the same. I think Livy will love a couple of 1-0s this season. There's the league that matters, folks. Only 2 games played.
Yep, a couple of teams on 0 points down the bottom, Kilmarnock and Hibernian. A couple of teams on 6 points, Celtic and Aberdeen. Somebody's O has got to go. Who will be the first team to lose their 100% record? Will it happen this week?
Let's have a look at it, shall we? As we've got Dundee United against St Johnstone. I'm going to go for St Johnstone.
Dundee United potentially with a chance to go top, as do Dundee.
So do Rangers. Yeah, everybody's got a chance to go top.
So we could see the lead of the top of the table here switch quite a lot during this game. A lot of people are saying that David Gray has to win against Dundee, not to save his job, but in order to turn things around. They're not saying that if David Gray loses to Dundee, he'll be sacked, but pretty much people are believing that if Hibs lose to Dundee, there's no turning back to it.
I think they will lose.
I think they'll lose as well.
Yeah, I'll go 2-0 Dundee.
Well, first off, I need to predict the Dundee United score. That would, since that's at the top. So, yeah, Tannadice, Dundee United, St Johnstone. Yeah, St Johnstone, I think they started the season better than we expected. I thought they'd struggle. Still think they'll lose to Dundee United, though. Dundee United doing better than I thought they would. I'm going to go Dundee United 2, St Johnstone 1.
I'm going to go 1-0 Dundee United. I think they'll win. St Johnstone looked alright against Rangers, but they're still bouncing for that wee Kelly victory, aren't they? 3-0, all that
Absolutely.
good Right, so I'm going 2-0 Dundee. Can't already give a low down.
2-0 Dundee.
David Gray needs to win.
I'm going 2-1 Dundee.
Fair enough. Right, we get Rangers against Ross County. Rangers will win. I'm more confident. Ross County are mince.
I'm going 3-1 Rangers.
Is it too much to ask Rangers, right, to win with no controversy, dominate the game?
And go top of the table?
I don't care about that. I just want Rangers to win, no controversy, and a couple of signings after this game before the Old Firm. Can we do that? Pretty please, can we do it?
You need to ask Philip Clement. He's the man with the plan.
The man with a plan. I'm going to go 3-0 Rangers. I'm backing you.
I'm going 3-1.
Don't let me down. All right. Right. So the only game on Sky.
Disappointing after, a good start to the season in terms of televised games.
Well, there's 2 on next week.
Yeah, but, well, of course there is. But yeah, for me, a little bit disappointing that we only got 1 game on. But what I will say is...
There's 2 on next week, and it's not the one you think it is.
What I will say is, I think this is the best looking game of the weekend. St Mirren versus Celtic.
I agree with that.
I mean, if you had to pick one game to be on, I think this is the most interesting game. Obviously, you've got the best team in the league taking on, a decent side in St Mirren. We've seen St Mirren before, cause an upset against the big teams, and they are good at home. So, yeah, no, I think it's an interesting tie.
No European hangover for them. I still think Celtic will win, though. I'll go 2-0.
I'm going to go 1-1.
What would be infuriating about this is, for me, is that if Celtic did drop points, it's like, Rangers, what have you done? Because if you beat Hearts, you could be top. Rangers?
Doesn't work that way.
Well, it fucking works that way to me. If Celtic draw, it's essentially a fucking free hit. That's what I think it is, but they'll win.
So because Hearts drew against Rangers, that means the first time Celtic drop points, you're going to go and blame Rangers for drawing? That logic's retarded.
No, it's not retarded. Because I just know there's going to be a lot of smug people out there. It doesn't matter. We drop points because you drop points against Hearts.
Well, a lot of people would argue that a point against Hearts at the start of the season was good for Rangers.
Some people would argue that.
You're not one of them?
No, I'm not one of them. But Matt O'Reilly, he will not be in the squad because he will be away.
Alright, played his last game. Is what it is. Had a good Celtic career.
Great Celtic career.
The fact is, see the players that are worth 25 million, they're not players that are going to stay at Celtic for 4 or 5 seasons.
No.
If you're
There's a reason why James Forrest has been here about 1 million years.
Yeah, same with Cal McGregor. See if you're good, you're not staying in Scotland your whole career. If you've stayed in Scotland your whole career, it's because you might be good, but you're not that good. And look at, we spoke in the previous video about all the young players leaving Scotland, and that's before they even achieve anything. Cal McGregor's achieved everything he possibly could, and he's still stuck here.
Yeah, I think the only way you do get a situation like that is if you get a totty, where they just love a club. I mean, Scott Brown and McGregor support Rangers, or should I say, support it, Rangers. So, questioning why they're not left the league, it's not down to loyalty, it's simply just down to they're comfortable winning about 10 trophies a year. Yeah,
plus, I mean, it seems that Cal McGregor actually retired for Scotland, supposedly, so he could prolong his Celtic career.
People saying he can go to 40. I don't think he'll be able to go to 40. He's a different player for Brown.
I mean, yeah,
he's very dependent on his, energy, I think.
You look at Scott Brown as well, even when he was approaching, 35, 36, he was beginning to get faded at the team.
Yep.
So, I'm not convinced about that, but whatever. Up next, Aberdeen Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock could very well find themselves 9 points behind the leaders after this game. And you know what? I think they will. We've seen that in the last couple of weeks, St Mirren and Kilmarnock have struggled after the European games. Both teams got knocked out in the League Cup last week against inferior opposition. And at this point in time, you could argue that Aberdeen are superior to Kilmarnock. So, unfortunately, and what's really going to bite Kilmarnock in the ass now, yeah, the fans don't mind, right? The fans have come out and said, even on scoreboard, they're coming out and saying that they're forgiving the poor start to the season because of the European run. That's all good and dandy, but the reality is, in a week's time, Kilmarnock will be knocked out of Europe, and they're going to find themselves still knocked out the League Cup. They're going to find themselves 3 defeats probably, out of 3 defeats in the league. And then we're going to see if that sort of energy still remains with the Kilmarnock camp. Oh, we're okay with being this far behind in the league because we had a good run. That's all good and dandy if you actually qualify for the group stages, but unfortunately Kelly are going to drop short, and I'm not saying it's deserved, but Derek McInnes will come under pressure. See if he loses this game, then loses against Copenhagen. Pretty much after that, he's in must-win territory.
I agree, right? But Kelly would be absolutely brain dead if they sacked Derek McInnes.
No, they would be, but I'm just telling you how football works, right? See what he done last season? See the little run in Europe? That will be quickly forgotten about. All that will matter in a week's time is the fact that Kelly could potentially be knocked out of the League Cup, which they are, and potentially 0 points out of 3 games in the league.
No,
that's all they're going to look at.
I agree, right? But you don't have to be Einstein to look at a team like Kelly and a team like Hibs and know who's on the up.
No, here, look, I still think that once Kelly are knocked out of everything, they will start climbing the league table. But I'm just saying, what if they don't?
Yeah, what if they don't? Talking about what if they don't, because we have got Motherwell against Hearts.
Yeah, at least Kelly have an excuse for being shite and losing games. What's Hibs' excuse?
Yeah, Hibs don't really have one. I'm going 1-0 Aberdeen as well. So you think Aberdeen will end the weekend top then?
I do, aye.
Fair enough. And I think Motherwell will beat Hearts. I'm going to go...
Calm your jets, man.
I predict it Falkirk.
I'm going 2-1 Hearts.
I'm going 2-1 Motherwell.
Nah, don't rate Motherwell. Naismith, you need to fucking win this.
When was the last time Hearts won a game of football? Naismith had hair, fuck's sake.
I think it was April, sometime in April.
Sometime in April. I mean, that's ages ago. I mean, that's unacceptable. You know, Rangers in pretty bad form. Like,
We're almost
2-11 or
into
something.
September now, for God's sake.
Yeah, Hearts play Hibs next week.
Yep, and you said that's not televised.
Oh, no, they don't.
No,
They play Dundee United.
It must be the week after then.
No, they play it. What's going on?
Who changed the fixture list? What's the 2 televised games next week? Aberdeen County, next week game in Dingwall, and then that match at Celtic. What a game that's going to be. Celtic Park, 12:30 kick-off, be there, or don't be there.
Because we're not allowed in.
Well, you're not allowed in.
Are you allowed in?
Maybe if I stick a Celtic top on, aye.
What do you make of Rangers applying for the safety netting about a week after? Do you think Rangers have got a case there?
Is it necessary?
Well, right, let's just... No, regardless necessary or not, right, because Celtic wanted it. The game wasn't till January. Do you not think it's unreasonable for Celtic to pull the plug on away fans when Rangers didn't need to actually put the safety plan in place because the game was in January? But they've had that.
Yeah, but they wanted that in plan for this game, so Celtic knew what they were doing. Celtic obviously wanted everything to be in place for the first Old Firm, so that if Celtic were giving Rangers tickets, they'd know that Rangers were going to give them tickets and vice versa. The fact that Rangers didn't have it in plan for this game has meant that Celtic's just basically went, right, well...
Well, actually, what you could argue, Rangers do have it in plan for this game because it's a week away to it. And Rangers put the motion in the 19th of August, so Rangers pretty much gave Celtic 2 weeks there. But Celtic jumped the gun.
I mean, yeah, you could see it that way. I think Celtic would argue, though, that maybe they didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, what's probably happened is Rangers have said to Celtic, we can't give any guarantees until the last bit of steel comes.
Like, it's just a mess. The quicker they go back to Ibrox, the quicker the steel arrives, the quicker we can get...
Well, steel has arrived.
Well, the quicker we can get away fans, back into normal attendances and things like that, the better. I think it's a bit poor that they need safety nets anyway. I mean, is that the world we're living in now, or we need safety nets? Because
I see someone say this on Twitter where it's like, it's embarrassing that Celtic fans are treating this like a flex. The fact that they're not going to Ibrox because they're afraid because there was no guarantee of safety nets.
Well, I mean, if you're taking your kid to a football match, you don't really want to be standing there and wondering if they're going to get scalped by a bottle or some shit like that. So I can kind of see.
No, yeah, you see both sides to it.
I wouldn't say it's a flex, like.
So I'm going to assume that Celtic have installed some form of safety net at Parkhead.
Do we need safety nets? Can fans just not go and watch the football and not throw objects at each other, not throw nasty insults at each other? Is that asking too much of Scottish football?
You don't need a safety net for insults, mate. Well, except glass bottles, but not fucking insults.
I know, but I mean, I'm just sick of the same old shitey sectarian chants. Can we not just get a game of football, no? Best team wins? Or is that boring? Don't want that. It's not what Scottish football...
It seems to be only one fucking team comes out on top of it then.
Not what Scottish football's about, is it?
No.
Football? Fuck that. Want the nasty side.
Take sectarianism out Scottish football and
Nothing
fucking Hibs might win a game or something.
Ian Beale. Got nothing left.
Anyway, guys, we've got nothing left. It's been a late one. It's been a shite one, but you'll be back for more.
Alright, always. Till next time.
Peace.